Welcome to episode 4 of
Episode 4.
Two Bros in a Coffee Shop
With Grant.
and Jason.
Dude, that was smooth. I have to say that was really
Finally,
smooth.
no interruption of me or you are actually sounding decent.
For sure, man. And also, Two Bros in a Coffee Shop. We're back to Two Bros.
Yep.
We loved having Will on, but...
We lost a bro. Hopefully might be on in the future, guys. But don't worry. It's
for sure.
Me and Grant going to be killing it
Exactly.
for you guys.
And generally, you know how our first section of the podcast normally goes, we talk about coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see any coffee in front of us.
No, for people watching on YouTube, you get a little sneak peek of what's in front of you: 2 mugs and a teapot.
Yes, teapot.
But we did a poll on Instagram because I don't like Twitter, and basically it was everybody was going nuts, going back and forth. Yes, no, and we saw that there's so much rivalry against it that we had to do tea. So because of you guys responding to us,
He can't hear me whispering.
oh
But
my,
tea won.
the tea did win. Grant just wanted to point that out. I think it was like 75% of people wanted to hear it.
Yep.
So
finally, I'm
and
getting
some
you.
people purposely picked no because of it, which is a joke. So it actually should have been higher.
Yeah.
And yeah. The tea is actually one of my favorite teas. It's called.
Well, you were saying everyone was going nuts, right?
Yeah.
And so the tea we decided to actually
This is true.
have.
It is called Forever Nuts.
Forever Nuts
It is
by David's Tea.
Yeah, it is by David's Tea, and it's an apple, almond, cinnamon, beetroot, artificial sweet roasted almond flavoring. And yes, it does contain almonds.
Okay, just going off of like the actual title, and I'm just gonna shake this, like hear that. But like, listen, as much as I like the coffee that we're trying,
Yeah.
tea is like my heart, okay? And like you start explaining like nutty jumble of almonds, apples, cinnamon, and beetroot turns crazy pink when steeped. It's totally nuts. Like, listen, no coffee name is going to break that, okay?
That is not true. Let me just let you know. We are picking the tea that I am so crazy about because I love it, and we're gonna get more into that later on in the episode.
Oh, for sure.
But don't kid yourself. Coffee's not going anywhere, guys. We got
Exactly.
great ideas lined up that's gonna blow your mind with some of the coffees we're gonna try. Grant's still loving coffee, more or less. To a certain point. I'm still trekking away on him, and we're
Yep.
trying some new
Yep.
ones. We did a French roast Starbucks one
For sure.
the other day.
That was
and,
pretty good.
And actually, yesterday I started brewing some Rosie's coffee for the whole.
That is true.
What's it called?
You literally,
Coworker
how many coffees
I
did
think
you
it was
make?
like 4
or something?
different. No, it was 3 French roasts.
Right, for sure.
For French, what's the terminology? The French press. That's what it is.
Right.
And I brewed it for everybody, and everybody was like, "This is crazy. We love it." And I was like, "No joke." But then I always usually maybe drink a tea afterwards because it's nice and smooth. And then I
sure.
said, "Grant, you love tea. We gotta with the ending of January.
Yeah.
Let's try it out." And
Well, also that, and like you can get tea at a coffee shop. Like when I go,
yeah,
into
everybody's going nuts about it, and it's called. Grant's right. Like,
Yeah, you can get tea.
Guys.
Like, and also when I go into a coffee shop, I'm gonna be getting a tea. Like, not gonna lie, if we go into Starbucks, I'll be getting a chai tea or something like that.
right now,
Right now, until you convert me, until you get me a flat
yeah, and
white
we
or
had to
something like
convert
that.
Grant
Right?
because he goes into Starbucks and he gets a chai tea, but he gets the fake stuff with the syrup. But the thing you got to do is you got to get the tea bag, and then you gotta ask them to steep it first, then for them to add milk to get a real chai tea latte.
For sure.
Because right now,
And you need to tell me these secrets because I didn't know. I was just like, "Can I have a chai tea latte?"
and the
then
thing
they're
is,
like,
is
"No."
there's 2 mugs in front of us, and one we'll get into it has Japan, and that's the real chai tea. Well, technically India. I don't actually know if you want to look it up or not. Who started chai tea first? Was it India or Japan?
Right.
It was one of those 2 countries, and and then North America basically put syrup into it and changed the flavors of what chai tea actually is. So that's what it's.
India.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
my one coworker told me that about being in India, and that's the one tea he always drinks is chai tea.
It's really good.
I'm a huge fan of it, but I've never really had the authentic chai tea where they like ground it and everything like that. I've had chai tea in a tea bag from Starbucks or something like that. And I've had David's chai tea lattes before, but nothing
home, like ground up, blood, sweat, and tears going into the tea, right?
the emotion, the love,
Exactly.
the pain. Like you drink it and you're just like,
You just feel good.
exactly. Right. So, okay, enough talking. Let me just look at the tea right here. It's in a metal container because you can buy bulk. It's 100 it's 100 grams. It's actually a pretty good price. And
I think I'll put a link in our website to the tea that we're trying.
For sure. So, we actually have a teapot in front of us.
Exactly, a teapot. Instead of just a coffee pot, it's a different vibe, but I'm feeling it. I really like it. Also, before we started the podcast, we were smelling the tea, and let me tell you, this tea smells way better than the coffee. I did
eat the tea.
Yes, and you said it was good. Eating the tea was good, and I don't know. Though I have to say that last tip that Will taught us last week about dipping the citrus fruit in the coffee grounds, in the coffee, like that was super good.
Two scoops, 2.5 scoops.
Yeah, that should be good. I mean, you didn't put a lot of water in it, so
I think it should be good. I don't know. This is like a tea. It's like a teapot that has like the
strainer in the middle.
Yeah, brewing part in the middle of it.
It's an interesting style.
Steeping part. I love how you use coffee methods and you use tea methods.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess we'll wait. Technically, it says to wait 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay.
So we will right now.
Let's just talk about the mugs, right? Because we've got North Carolina and Japan sitting in front of us. So you've got North Carolina in front of us. So why don't you kind of?
I'll go first.
Describe. Yeah.
So technically, we should be showing you South Carolina, but the problem is, the You Are Here series by Starbucks, they never actually produced a South Carolina mug until the Been There series. That's the new one that just came out. And the problem, I got really mad about that. And so we bought you the one that's the state that's closest to it, which is the one above it.
Right.
And
why? And I can't remember. Did you explain why?
Yes, the reason why we use this one is in South Carolina in 1795. You're right.
1795 was the first place in the United States where tea was grown.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure we say grown because it was brought into I
think it was brought into Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Massachusetts.
Exactly. Well, I mean, tea was brought over, right? Tea was already in Great Britain and stuff like that. So, but the first place it was grown in the United States was
South Carolina.
It was South Carolina. And that's from what'scookingamerica.net. So if they're wrong, go blame them, okay?
It's not Wikipedia.
We're not history freaks, okay? But we just
are coffee and tea freaks.
Exactly.
Well, more coffee.
A tea freak for me, coffee freak for you.
That's true.
I don't want to say we should change your name, but I like that name. Coffee freak versus a tea freak.
Yeah.
That's a pretty deep.
I don't know. 2 bros in a coffee shop sounds better.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good too.
The fans agree too.
What? Sorry?
Yeah, the fans already agree with me.
Okay, sure. We should do a poll, but that's gonna hurt our brand. We've already got a website up, which is twobrosinnacoffeeshop.com. How about we also explain what's on our mug? There's a lighthouse. I love the North Carolina because I don't think there's many that do this purple and orange theme. Is there?
No. And also no, that's actually so true. Just thinking about it. They have. It's an odd coloration, and it has a farm and a plane.
Those beautiful flowers as well.
And what do you have, Grant?
Well, I've got Japan, and I like this mug because I also drink out of it at work. But yeah, no, it's got this red, blue, and kind of white vibe. It's got some sushi on it. Monkey.
I think there's tea actually brewing or something like that on the mug.
No, I don't think on this one. There's a bonsai tree, some sushi, looks like some ramen noodles.
And tea, and it's huge over there actually in Japan.
That's true. I try to keep my mug at work only for tea. I have to say today I had only a tea in it, which was a peppermint tea, which was good.
Yeah, someone gave it to you.
Yeah, no, I need to bring my teas to work.
I did a little cleanup in the office, and I was like, "Oh, that's that tea I was supposed to drink." And
there's some tea that I don't want. Let me give it to Grant.
I had a French roast, Starbucks. Oof.
Which okay, you can have that's fine. We're not gonna bash each other.
No.
You like your coffee, I like my tea.
I know, but tea's like iPhone.
You know what? But tea there's something satisfying about just, it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about the custom. Okay, hold on. Tea's way more customizable than coffee.
I don't know about that. Latte macchiato.
Listen, sorry, Forever Nuts, nutty jumble of almonds, apple, cinnamon, beetroot. Like,
yeah, but there's like different flavor profiles in coffee too.
okay, but it's still all the same coffee bean is the main element, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's not even leaves in this.
This is herbal tea. I mean, not herbal coffee. Yeah, right. There's different categories of tea.
Yeah. I mean, okay. To be fair, like there are different flavors of coffee. I'm not like I get it, but at the same time, there's a whole world of tea. You gotta explore.
Yeah, we are. We're exploring the best kind.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how long it's been. I also forgot to start the timer, so we're just gonna wing it. But yeah, I think we're ready to start pouring.
I'll pour you first.
Okay.
It's a little heavy.
That is pretty heavy.
Oh,
okay, that scared me
pink.
for a second. Did you not see that it was coming out white first? And then I was like, I'm pretty sure the can says it's supposed to come out pink. All right, here we'll switch the cups over here. Don't bump your mic this time.
Always do.
Always do. I mean, you got the skills. See, it comes out white, and then you're gonna have a pretty weak tea, but
All right.
that's fine.
It is the teapot we're using is like what did my mom say? It was like a Chinese teapot, or was it a Japanese teapot?
Don't ask me to remember things like that.
It is it's very satisfying pouring out. It's real nice.
It's so good. This
see?
is actually good. And like you really okay, the first time you ever gave this to me, I was like, what type of tea is this? And like it was weird. I was looking at the bag, it's got nuts in it. I'm like, is this some sort of like I don't know, like some just like you went out into the bush, you grabbed a bunch of tree branches, twigs, you just stomped it up and you're like, this is a tea. Here you go. Like
it is from Montreal, Quebec. But here's the
fact of the day.
Here's the crazy part. I actually, this is the first tea I've ever had, and this is what's got me onto the tea trail, which is crazy.
The tea trail is a big trail, my friend.
No, for sure. And I don't think I'd ever be on drinking tea if Forever Nuts wasn't made into my life, because my mom started drinking it, and then she got my brother onto it on the flight. Because it's actually on Air Canada, and they do Earl Grey, cream of Earl Grey, and Forever Nuts, and then that's what she used to always order. And I was like, that's so bizarre. Why are you not getting a free Coke or a free Sprite? And I was like,
listen, you don't want all that sugar. You want that nice tea. You want that good like this builds your bones.
No,
dude.
for sure. Well, I was also like 12. So.
And that's not too young.
Well, every 12-year-old wants a Coke.
Actually, you know what? Here's another point that I can bash against coffee. You're not really supposed to have coffee pretty young, but tea, you can start when you're a baby, my dude.
This one does caffeine. This one is caffeine free, which is awesome. But no, so they tried it out. And then one time I was flying and I was like, you know what? I want to give it a chance. Tried it. And I was shocked, but they've changed the sizes now. So it used to be a bigger cup, and now it's a tiny cup. It's a little tiny
cups.
Yeah. I go, tea is just the bag. So at the end of the day, if you're just gonna refill my water, why does a bigger cup matter? And then she looks at me and she goes, the flight attendant, you're right. And then we go, okay. Can you go get me some more water? And she's like, yeah, I'd love to. So
nice.
That's every time that happens on the plane.
Hey, that's a travel tip, right in the coffee/tea section.
I ask for more water.
Ask for more water.
Hot water. You don't want cold water. That would suck.
I mean, no. I was gonna say you could maybe make an iced tea, but like you need really cold. Yeah, and also generally you steep it first and then you put the ice.
And then you also have to have your expectations down because the tea bag's already been soaking in it.
That's true.
So it's a weaker tea, but it still tastes pretty good. It puts me to sleep.
It's better than just straight up water.
I'm right in that chair, and then I'm drinking it, and I'm like knocked out, Jay. Like I just want to have a little nap time.
Just a little lean up against the passenger sitting next to you, because we all know you're probably a middle seat person.
I'm an aisle guy all the way. Fun fact, they actually aisle's actually cleaner than all the other seats, because they wipe down the aisle seat and then they don't actually get to the window.
I didn't think about that, but like I am totally a window seat guy.
Right? Wait, you are?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but
who's sitting in the middle when you're flying? Or you fly by yourself?
Well, generally we fly with my family, and so my siblings, they'll sit in the aisle in the middle, and then I'll just take the window, because they're going to be watching.
Window's prime if you have a family there.
That's true. That is true. But also, like, for me, I will literally just either look out the window, listen to some great tunes, and just stare off, or take a nap. And you want that wall when you're taking a nap on a flight, like, and I'll just sleep the flight through.
Yeah, but depending if you have that neck pillow and you're squishing it up against you, right?
Yeah, no, but then you gotta like carry the neck pillow around, and like you gotta deal with it, right? I mean, my dad, he has a blow up one, which, but like he gets on there and then he's like, and he's like blowing, and then he like passes out from blowing it up. You know, like I don't know.
He doesn't even need the tea. He's already smooth sailing right in the nap zone.
Gets that oxygen.
He purposely brings that one on just to get away. He's like, nah, Grant, sorry, I'm going to bed. I'm just blowing that thing up. Oh my jokes.
I mean, like, okay, so why don't we just talk about travel, right? While we sip this good tea.
We already deep dive by now.
Exactly. But like, okay, so you use a beanbag you're beanbag, right?
Well, I've
beanbag
tried
pillow.
I don't think we actually aren't going to talk about this, but last year I spent.
It's called smooth sailing. We just segues. That's all I gotta say.
On my Segway. I think those are really lame.
Yo, have you not seen the airport people using Segways in the airport?
No, did you know they have new Segways that came out?
Yes, I think.
Where you sit in them?
Yeah, those are. Wow, we're already getting into tech. Look at us, just going all over the place.
Wall-E, they had like, it's like kind of like a Wall-E vibe where you just like go up and down. But what were we talking about again?
we were talking about neck pillows.
Yes. Okay. So it was called the ostrich pillow, and I looked it up for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, I love that thing.
Yeah, but the thing is,
sure it looks stupid, but it's so good.
But like I was reading about it, and when I travel, I wear a lot of dress shirts, and when you read the reviews, because when you're gonna buy a product, guys, and it's like $100, you got to make sure you read the reviews. And they said it catches on me because the cool thing would be it would hug your neck, but then it would have a Velcro on the piece, so it would like literally like suffocate you.
Wait, it velcros onto your shirt?
No, it velcros onto itself, but the thing is it would suffocate it kind of like a nice comfortable suffocation.
Okay.
And like
I could just see you like holding your neck like you're strangling yourself.
Yeah, like that, like imagine you have your two hands, but it's like a nice pillow. But then when people said they read the reviews, when they slept, sometimes it would move and it would catch onto the shirt. And then it would
the Velcro would rip it.
It would rip off, and then it would leave frays. But they said that they couldn't do anything about it. And then the other one is you shove it on your head, and then you put your hands in your head. And then there's one that had.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No, and then they have another one that has like, what's it called? Cords that go across your eyes.
What?
It gets wild. But at the end of the day, I didn't buy any, and now I just usually fold the seat in. Or I use my sweater, but there it is.
Oh,
that's it. We'll put a link in
on the website. Yep.
It is really how weird.
So it's like literally like
that one. That one's not bad, but the thing is when
I need that at work.
Mike, I have 3 cowlicks, so I don't want to wreck my hair, which sounds girly, but
no, I get you.
Yeah, see how weird that looks.
What?
You look like an alien.
What? Okay.
See, no one's doing that.
No.
No one's putting that on their head.
Okay, you know what? Okay, so. When I heard of ostrich pillow, I thought of this one, the one where you stick your hands in and you rest on the desk. That I think was the original one.
Yeah.
But hold on.
You still look like a little weirdo.
Okay. No, but please go to the link.
See, that one's Velcro.
And look at the video that's just playing on the the home screen of ostrichpillow.com. This will be on a link on our website. But there is some weird products. There's literally like a band that like crosses in an X
what I was trying to
over
explain.
their eyes.
Yeah, they look like the guy from X-Men.
Yeah, like X-Men.
Yeah,
what is
like
this?
He's trying to laser them.
What is?
No, I know.
This is weird. Nuts. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
People need to see this. Hey, what's that, Jason? Are you getting more tea? Are you getting more tea? What is this?
No. It's good.
I'm pretty sure you just poured more tea into your cup. Am I converting you?
No.
Am I doing a better job on the first episode converting you to tea than coffee?
I love both, but it's so good.
It really is. It really is. Especially when we record this episode late at night. You know, just I'm ready. Once we record this, just get into my bed, have that nice. Well,
now you just told everybody that we recorded at night now.
No, you said that. I just said we recorded late at night.
Oh, Grant.
I mean, come on.
It's true.
This is true.
Because the one thing that me and Grant will never do is we will never drink decaf coffee because we think it is black water. Think about it. You take all the caffeination out. What are you left with?
So basically you're saying decaffeinated coffee is basically coffee taste without any of the benefits. It's basically pointless for me.
It's like this.
As a non-coffee drinker.
If you drink decaffeinated coffee, it's like you imagine drinking tea that tastes disgusting.
That's not possible?
Exactly.
No, it's not possible to drink a tea. That's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, black tea is disgusting.
You need to go to like a real Asian restaurant where they don't give you water, they give you tea, and you got to drink that. Tea or in hot water.
So, what's next on travel? Because I don't want to keep getting bashed with tea.
I love how so we were talking about when we were planning this episode, you were like, okay, I'm going to bash you in your tea, but somehow I've turned it around and I've started bashing coffee so hard.
Yeah, this is true.
And I'm impressed with myself, not gonna lie.
I'm enjoying it. He has a little smile on his face.
Yes, I do. I do have a smile.
What a guy.
All right. Well, in travel, let's continue on. So we're here in Canada for international listeners. I mean,
the
most
Canucks.
of our the Canucks. Yeah, sure. And in current news, the coronavirus is going around. And we're just going to talk a little bit about that because it kind of deals with traveling.
We need to inform you guys.
Exactly.
We inform ourselves to inform you.
Right. And you found this
our motto.
From the Toronto Sun.
I was shocked. Like when I read this post.
Well, read the title first before you.
Ready, guys? Watch this. No medical screening for arrivals from 3 China flights.
So basically, they're saying people who are coming back from China are not getting medically screened.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of pauses in this, and that's just how serious it is.
Terminal 3. I read it. So the problem is, right now there's 5 different airports in the U.S. that are doing medical screening, and Toronto Pearson is not one of the airports.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing basically off the honor system of, hey, how are you feeling in the last 12 days? I think it was 12 to 15 days.
14, yeah.
14. I'm feeling great. All right. And then they did special tests. I think they did like cough tests or something like that before they got on the plane in China.
Cough tests?
What are those? You can read it. I don't know. They said something about like they did a certain test before they did like a special screening before they get on the plane in China. And then they don't do anything else. And then it's like, this guy's like, I just want to go home to my home in Oakville. And it's like...
Oh, okay, here. All passengers said they had their temperature taken upon boarding in China. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Literally, they were just taking their temperature.
And now I just read on the news before we started recording that 8 other countries are infected. Australia, South Korea, China, North America, like... I can't. Those are the ones I know by heart, but
right.
I'm telling you.
And the crazy thing is I think you touched on a little bit about it, but the guy that this article who was being interviewed for this article said, they asked for those 14 days, and he literally just said, I said no, and that one word answer got him through the checkpoint. Like, no, I haven't had a fever in 14 days. Like
yeah,
that's
the only people
crazy.
that are infected in Ontario right now is the main guy and his wife.
And was it confirmed? I can't remember if that's true. Was it confirmed?
The wife?
No, like was it confirmed that he actually has it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then the wife was in solitary confinement, and they said it was like 90% that she had it, but how close they are.
Right.
If you're married, like that makes sense.
That's
and then
true.
they said that I don't know if it's between 2 to 5 meters of where he was sitting in the plane. They'd like for those people to come in and get tested on.
Right.
But yeah, British Columbia just got their first person.
For sure. And I mean, like we're already taking precautions at work too. Like we're canceling flights and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
just
people
because
traveling and stuff. But the thing is they said nothing bad has happened to people like under 60.
That's true.
So nothing to worry about. Just make sure you wash your hands and be safe.
For sure. And like even here, I found this other article where Ottawa secures a plane to evacuate Canadians from China, warns against all travel to country. So basically,
What we're doing.
There's this story.
Look at the Canadians. just helping out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you know what, guys? We're coming back.
Well, no, it's because in the article, this is by globalnews.ca. There's 160 Canadians in China who have now requested oh gosh, I can't say that word. Assistance are displaying symptoms of the virus. So basically, there's people down there that are like, hey, we'd like to come back to Canada. So they've actually like secured a plane that can go down, and they're
trying to get diplomats, U.S. diplomats out. There's no Canadian diplomats, but like special U.S. enforcements out of the country.
Right.
So it's a huge deal, but we just got to be wise and just don't play around. And if you have to travel, you have to travel, but just be smart about it.
Exactly. And the scariest thing is like, even if you're not traveling to China, like you never know about connecting flights. You don't know about people who are in the airport who are coming back from like
for sure.
Like China. Like this is probably how the China starts World War III. It's a biological attack.
No.
Okay, we're not going to get political. Yeah, I'm joking.
Don't worry.
I'm joking.
He is technically partly from China.
That is true.
So he's allowed to say that. So
that is fair. I make a lot of
all the
Asian jokes, but I
half Asian or 3/4?
No, I'm half Asian. My mom's from China.
He's half Asian, so he's allowed to say whatever he wants to say about China.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I do kind of take the liberty a little bit too far.
Because I am not half Asian.
But that's true. This
is true. Something happy in the travel universe.
Yeah, something happy instead is Aeroplan.
Oh, yes.
And my buddy over here, Jason, he uses it a lot.
This
so you want to take the lead on this?
Yeah. My credit card is Aeroplan, and I get points through it. And the problem that they're having right now is basically the article is saying.
Which is Hello Air. Oh, you were gonna read it. You were actually gonna read it. Okay. No, Hello Airplane is Anybody There by Zach Griff on pointsguy.com.
Yeah, and the problem is recently they've been just getting a lot more call flow through, and since Aeroplan sold to Air Canada, there's been
which is news to me because I don't use Aeroplan, but
yeah, so they bought them for like 1.2 billion.
Okay, I don't know those numbers.
If you want to get an exact number for how much they bought them, you could probably find it. Right. But recently, people have been waiting up to like 3 hours, and they've had glitches.
Well, actually, there's a picture right on this article that this guy who was on call for 3 hours and 41 minutes, which
is nuts.
I don't think I'd have the patience for that, to be honest.
No, like I've had it in my family before. One time where we were waiting on the phone for Delta, and the phone died. It was a house phone, and
a house phone died. Hold up.
Yeah, like it was. We were on. It was like 4 hours.
But it was a landline, and it died.
Yeah. Like the battery ran out. Like you had to charge it.
Oh, you were on a handheld. Okay, because I was like, hold up.
Yeah,
a landline dying? What are you?
Handheld, dial the thing.
What is this ancient technology? It shouldn't die.
What? No, I'm not going to that.
Oh, no. Dude, I think I have one at my house. One of those old dial like telephones. Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I'd like to. You know what? I have another idea for a poll. We should see if anyone remembers those old dial phones.
Oh, everybody does.
Or the major question is, does anyone know how to use one of those dial phones?
That's true. I do.
Yeah.
But I'm an old person. Everybody keeps calling me old. You're in the old soul.
That's true. Those 90s, those 70 vibes.
Yeah, that's true. I love those songs.
I mean, we were writing this script, listening to some 70s music. You know,
Big Mouth Strikes Again.
Exactly.
The Touch. Yeah, off the Bumblebee movie. I love that movie.
That was a good movie.
That movie's amazing. Just a little side note for you guys.
Yeah.
Me and Grant.
That little kind of like spoiler. You know, we just kind of touch on movies every once in a while.
Yeah. I want to watch it with Grant again when we're free.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. That's our next movie we can watch together.
Yes, we'll just come over, drink some tea.
Yeah.
You'll drink coffee. I'll drink tea.
To be nice, because I'll drink tea.
Dude, I'm sorry how much I'm bashing coffee,
It's
but
fine.
I'm really happy about having a tea episode.
So basically, what they're trying to say is they're trying to switch the program over to, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's gonna have a spin-off of Air Canada's name in it, and they're gonna try to fix the delays, because right now the problem is there's just constant delays. I've actually read about people's booking tickets, and then it'd be like, let's say I want to go to China, and then all of a sudden I look at my flight and it says you're going to the Caribbean, and you're like,
excuse me,
that's weird. Right now,
programmers, awesome. What are you doing? Are you sleeping?
Yeah. So then they said that right now, like basic travel, let's say if I fly to Toronto to Atlanta, it's not a problem, but it's when you start getting into connection flights, and the more detailed stuff is where everything goes badly. My own personal preference when I was trying to book down to Atlanta for the first episode, we're talking about me and Dylan going down to Passion. It was hectic. It took me 2 hours. I was up till 2:00 in the morning, trying to just get the flights booked.
Yeah. I mean, Passion 2020, there was a lot of people going down there too.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun, but it was nuts. And
nuts, kind of like Forever Nuts.
Oh my!
Hey, bring the tea reference.
Every time I say nuts, guys, he's mistakenly gonna bring up tea.
I think I've already dropped that a couple of times before we started recording the podcast. Yes.
I keep. Oh my!
I'm all primed, man. This is a good episode. I'm liking this.
He's smiling like a little schoolboy.
Yeah, don't watch the YouTube video. Okay.
With his little lunchbox, you know what I mean? My little PB&J. Oh my goodness.
Hey, my tea. But on traveling, you generally bring headphones when you're traveling, right?
I actually bring two pairs. I bring
the ones you're wearing right now.
Yep, the WH-1000 M3s.
Getting technical on everyone.
Yep, the over-ear Sonys, and then
which are nice.
Which
are nice.
Oh, they're beautiful. I love them. I owned a pair before that were metal. That were like this. I don't know what they were called, but they were like the Sony kind, but they were not comfortable. So these ones, I'm like, if it sits a little bit, I just move it,
right,
adjust it a little bit, go for hours.
For sure.
But I did a lot of research. I think I did at least a year on earbuds, because I got worried about quality of sound, noise cancellation, staying in my ear. And the ones before,
and what type of earbuds were you going for? Were you going for wireless or wired? Or
yeah, so
what were you going for?
Because of how phones are going, I wanted to go wired.
Well, I mean, also your current phone doesn't have a headphone jack.
Yes, the Note 10.
That's true.
But before, no one actually knows this about me. I bought skull candy ones that wrap around the back.
Right.
But they look lame. And actually,
they do. Honestly, that's the one complaint I have about skull candy. Like, that's so like teenage. Like the name, like the logo. Sure. Like,
my friend,
grow up, please.
I was in the gym yesterday, or a couple days ago, with Winston.
Yeah.
That we brought up a couple times. And I said, you actually kind of make the Beats wired ones look cool. And because I think they look lame. And the ones that I bought, to get to the point, are the WF-1000s M3s. And they're like the miniature versions of my headphones. And the reason why I bought them was...
No, headphones, but they're earbuds, right?
Yeah, they're earbuds, but they're noise canceling. They work really well.
Nice.
The only side effect that I'll say that no one's talked about online is when you call someone, and Grant can tell, is the audio is trash when you're trying to talk to someone.
They really are.
But the music's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The audio is amazing when you're trying to talk to someone with the headphones on. No one can even tell.
Yeah.
It's actually better than if I have you on.
But yeah, no, when you're talking with those earbuds, like I'm like, hello?
I'm like on the treadmill and someone's calling me and I'm like, and then I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I'm on the treadmill. I'm trying to run, but I'll be nice and polite and pick it up because I'm Canadian, right? And like, because we're always polite.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm just like yelling, and the people in the gym are like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just
like talking on the phone,
trying to have a conversation right now."
Yeah.
But no, like everything else is great for them, and the ones I had before that, but they look like people used to make fun of me saying they had beans in my ears,
Right.
were the Sony Sports. But these ones are way more technological.
Right.
Like they have the touch button, and they have, when you take them out, it instantly goes to not list, like turns off the music.
Right,
and they
for
instantly
sure.
pair, and the
That's
headphone
a
pieces
nice
there.
feature that they turn off the music when you take them out.
Yeah, and then the other hack I learned, little hack if you buy these headphones, whenever you take them out and you just want to have, like, you want to talk to someone at the gym, or you're trying to fix your workout for them, but you still want music in your ear, if you own Lululemon shorts, you can have the zipper.
Name drop.
Yeah, love them. If you unzip the zipper and you put them in the zipper part of it in the shorts, and then you zip it up, and the earbuds think that they're in your ear, so it keeps playing music, but then you have it in your one ear.
Yeah, okay.
So I've
but
been
what
doing
about
that-
these? What about this that I kind of wanted to bring up? Are these world's first true wireless earbuds charging right on your wrist?
So the thing I would say about this is there's a ton of knockoffs, or them that are not that great, but the reason why I like these ones, and they're called Wearbuds.
Right. And what do they do?
And I'll get to it. They basically have earbuds in the watches. So you press on the two sides of the watches like you're wearing a normal one, and the earbuds will pop out, and they will still tell the time. They'll track your steps, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Every day, what a smartwatch would do, like a Fitbit.
Yeah, like it's got a
heart rate monitor.
Heart rate.
Let's read it. Water resistant touch control, uncompromised auto quality, change straps at ease.
Good drivers.
Yep, and a great design. So
And noise canceling,
and
which is nice.
easy in quick charging.
Yeah.
Maybe. But and they were released at, or what's it called? Unbox Therapy talked about them on his channel, and that's how I got to find out about them. And my one friend brought up them about another kind, but they like flapped open kind of thing.
Well, this was
look
started
cheap.
by a Kickstarter in Indiegogo, and it had 910,000 US dollars raised and 8,400 backers. And so that's a lot of people.
No, I think that's 900,000. Yeah, you said that. 910,000. Yeah. That's almost
$910,000 USD.
That's 100,000 US or Canadian dollars.
Yeah,
and the thing is
and the brand is Wearbuds.
yeah, but the problem I see with this is for working out, this sounds amazing, but I don't believe them with auto quality. I think it goes significantly down because it's the same as.
Okay, I know this guy, Random Frank P, who he's a tech YouTuber, and he says it's 10 times better than his AirPods.
But here's where I'll give it an example. If you're buying a touch watch from Fossil, it's trash. But if you buy a normal watch from Fossil, like I'm wearing right now, not trying to like be biased, but it works like a watch, an automatic watch, because they made watches
for sure.
So it's like you're getting into this territory where you're getting a company that's trying to do two things, and where are their expertise, right?
But see, the thing is this is an Indiegogo, so this is the only thing they do. So it's not like you're hopping into Fossil and Fossil is starting to switch on to paper.
But I'm wondering, like, there's like Harman and Kardon, then there's Sony, then there's Beats, and I'm wondering, like, what kind of audio are they rocking, right? What kind of processor? What kind of, like, the thing is they're being a startup. I'm just
mean, here on the website it says graphene augmented drivers, but that's all buzzwords, right?
Yeah. So I'm down to try them out. I actually looked at this before about buying them, but I had to pre-order it at the time. I don't actually know what the cost is. Let's click on it right now.
Yeah.
Order it now.
It's on sale for 160 USD, so that's about like 200 bucks Canadian.
Yeah. So
but it's even running on the Qualcomm aptX drivers.
Way.
Which is good, right? Because
it's American made for all the Americans out there.
That is true.
It is
North American. So
that's amazing.
Our brothers to the south, we salute you.
I am.
You're making good stuff.
I'm half American
in the tech world. Yes, and you're half American.
I respect the troops.
12 months warranty.
Wow.
45-day return guarantee. So.
Wow. Comes in black,
shiny black, shiny white, mint,
coral.
Okay, coral.
Coral for the ladies, mint for the girls, and white for the girls. Black. If you're a dude, you're doing black.
Well, no, okay. You can do white if you're a guy, but the thing about white, and my dad, he currently is running a white Fitbit band, and it gets kind of dirty, especially when you're working on the cars and stuff.
For sure.
So you kind
I
of
wear black, and it's been lucky enough. Like I've been hitting it up a couple, like by an accident with because it's on my right arm.
Right, for sure.
I wear 2 watches, which sounds stupid, but one's for counting steps, the other one's for telling
so you
time.
wear your one fancy watch for when you're doing your sales, and then you go a Fitbit, keep track of those steps.
Yeah, heart rate. You know what I mean? Working out.
Yeah, so when you
just tracking,
when you drink too much coffee, when you're gonna pass out and stuff like that, all that caffeine.
Why is my heart rate at 102?
Right.
So.
But another thing, when you're rushing out the door for that work, when your heart rate's going super high, you just gotta brush your teeth. You gotta go out. You gotta have that fresh breath for that sales meeting.
I'm a huge fresh kind of guy. There was a thing coming out a couple of years ago actually, and I still can't remember what it was. And this guy was like a sales guy. And I love this because I'm a sales guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, you just put it on your tongue and it's like a circle. And you scrub back and forth consistently. And then it will make your breath smell amazing. And I was like, what is this? I don't know what it is. But what intrigued me with this kind of same vibe is the thing called the U brush.
Y brush.
The Y brush. Sorry.
Yep. I mean, it literally looks like a Y. Okay, so
well, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
yeah. Okay. No. I see what it. Okay. Basically, what it is it's like a mouth guard for like hockey, if you guys can picture that, or like a retainer.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it's a retainer on a stick attached to a battery.
Yeah.
But that retainer / mouth guard has soft bristles.
All through like around like that kind of like hug your teeth.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Give your teeth a little hug.
And so what they're claiming is that in 10 seconds, you can stick this mouth guard retainer thing in your mouth, put a little bit of toothpaste on it, slap the big power button. It starts vibrating to Kingdom Come, and it brushes your teeth in 10 seconds. They're claiming.
Yeah, but is it 10 seconds up top, 10 seconds down below, right? Or is it 5 and 5?
Ooh, you're getting technical.
10 seconds. Toothbrush is back. Final form.
Half your mouth in 5 seconds.
Yeah, so it's top, bottom, 5, 5.
But let's be honest, it's going to take a while to switch it around, so it's not really 10 seconds.
No, and then the thing is in the video that they're showing that we'll put in the link, it has like special toothpaste. So am I now buying special toothpaste to like fit in the cracks, or can I use my normal stuff?
Yeah, you can just kind of smear it in with your finger.
And the thing is they're saying that it's like it's easy to travel with because it comes apart, but that looks huge.
Right.
And I don't
it's
know
about the size of like his paw, like a hand.
It's the size of this T.
Right. Well, I'm talking about the audio listeners.
Okay.
Like, hold out your hand, and like the battery's gonna be in your palm.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be like kind of up to your finger, and then there's just gonna be a giant U on your fingers. Like
that is so true.
That's what it is.
And then they said that the only good thing about it is your motor part is interchangeable. And it comes in different sizes for your children.
That is true. And theoretically, it's hands-free, quote, because you can just shove it in your mouth and start getting dressed, because that's what they do in the video.
Who does that?
Like, just, just shaking your...
If you're doing it for 5 seconds, you're not taking your hands off.
Exactly. Like, who needs a 5-second hands-free toothbrush?
I don't know.
Those are the people that, they wake up late for work. They got to go in, It's for those people.
Don't know those guys.
Yeah, I have no idea who like, but you get it. Like the busy mom.
Yeah.
Like you got
the guy that's carrying it in his car because he's a weirdo after he had coffee.
No. Think about it. You're going on a date.
Yes.
And you're like, fresh breath. You just put your 10-second toothbrush.
I forgot about this because I wanted to talk about it on the podcast, but I keep forgetting. This is even better than this, and it's going to be a side note, guys. There's a product out there that I've told my friends about, and you're my friend, Grant, but I forgot. Oh, I have told you. It's called Swish.
No, yeah, you have told me.
Yes.
We were going to bring that on.
We're going to bring it on, but I'm telling you guys right now, it is like, and I'll let Grant try because he won't know. We'll have coffee, and he'll try it, and you literally crack it open. You put it on your tongue, and it's the exact same thing, but probably like 10 seconds. And this one's brushing your teeth, but... It like kind of like foams at like a small level, and then all of a sudden it actually takes all the way the bad breath out of your mouth, and then it actually... What are you laughing about, man?
Okay, so you said the product's called Swish, right?
Yeah, but you gotta type in Swish.
No, I typed in Swish in the Google a browser, and it brought me to swishclean.com, and that is a household cleaning
Bleach.
product that you chug, and you will probably die if you chug.
Yeah. You're not drinking bleach.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Okay, so we'll get to it. So the crazy thing is, it swishes around in your mouth, and legitimately, in under 10 seconds, your mouth is completely clean, and it smells amazing, and you're ready to go. It's better than gum. It's better than mouthwash. It's quick and easy, and then you don't have to spit it out. You swallow it. Right there. The
Right.
ultimate fresh breath experience. I love this product.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to put
It
a
has,
link.
what flavors are we doing? Which one?
Candy mint, peppermint, a
So the one I
spearmint.
tried is peppermint, and it's only $1.25.
That's not bad. Yeah, we'll definitely have to put a link in on our website to this, because
But
we
the
don't
next
want you. We
episode-
don't want you going into cleaning supplies and being like, you know what, these two bros in a coffee shop said I just gotta put a little bit in my mouth, swish it around, and then we hear back from you, and it's like we have a lawsuit of people like, this swish product is really strong. It kind of like really cleaned my teeth to the fact that I just kind of passed over and died. Like, let's not do that, okay? So just go to the link. Make sure you type in, if you're gonna Google it, like Swish fresh breath powder or something like that.
But
don't go to Swish cleaning
no
products.
joke. Request it.
Yeah.
And Grant will try it next.
we will try
next
it.
episode.
Well, we can't promise next. We can't promise next episode, but we will. It will be on there.
Episode 5.
But yeah. So teeth. And the segue into the iPhone from T.
We always got to bring the iPhone.
Yeah. We don't have.
I kind of love iPhone. I kind of wish I was still there. A little bit. Sometimes.
Just like you like this tea.
Oh, my.
Bringing it back.
Converting me. I'll just jump on the T wagon and the iPhone wagon in one day.
Exactly. All right. So
this is what a coworker just told me about.
right. Apple will launch smaller, cheaper iPhone that's just as powerful as the iPhone 11 early next year, top analyst says, which is from CNBC, Todd Hazelton.
So what exactly this is if all the Apple fans out there knows this, I'm pretty sure. The iPhone 5 came out, and it was like a square-shaped body, and everybody loved it. But then
Honestly, when I think of an iPhone, that's the phone I think of.
the iPhone 5?
Well, the iPhone 4.
Yeah,
That kind of square
So
body.
it's 4, then it goes 5,
Yeah.
then it went 6, and I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it went 6, and then they did iPhone SE, which is the
I think they did that with the 6,
the
yeah.
iPhone 6 in a 5 body. It was more durable. It was,
But it wasn't the
different metal.
5C. It was the 5, the square body.
Yeah,
Because the C, it was the C that was the plastic
but
covered.
it had, yeah, not the 5C. It was
Yeah.
the 5 SE, but it was the remake of the 6. It had the 6 processor in it.
Yeah.
Which is actually better because the metal in the 6 was actually the worst metal, and it gave it phone cancer, and it bent worse. But the thing that
Bengate.
this one's doing is, imagine an iPhone 11 in the body of an 8, and the thing I'm really curious about is this one gonna have touch like fingerprint scanning on the phone still in 2020? Because
Ooh,
all
that's
phones
a
have
good-
have got rid of that, and if we have an opportunity to have the fingerprint scanner, because so many people love that, and yes, my Note 10 has a fingerprint scanner underneath the display,
That's true.
but it doesn't read it as well. Like, I still
For
miss
sure.
it. Mine, I used to be able to just touch it. I'm in. This one
I
have
still
to
got it
think-
on my LG G6, the back fingerprint sensor. It's amazing. I love it.
But if that actually happens, they said that they want to push go up to the top 1 million. The million
100 million
iPhone,
iPhone
6 users. They want to push them to go to this phone.
Yeah. So I think we're pretty safe to say that the SE, or whatever phone comes back, is probably going to have the square body. I have a good feeling that they're going to bring back
It's
the
gonna be
square
the
body.
8. So the 8 was more of a roundish, but it's more.
No,
of a
but I think
roundish square.
they're still going to bring the SE body back. I think they're going to do
So it's
that.
gonna be it's gonna be the size of an 8, but more square.
Yeah.
Because the SE was pretty small.
Exactly.
It was a tiny baby.
But it is going to be small, because that's what they say, smaller, cheaper.
Yeah, but I'm saying the SE, the point was it could fit in your palm, even smaller. But if it says it has see how it says, it will.
I don't know. It will have the same processor and stuff.
Yeah, it says something about being an 8 body.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so maybe it's the 8 body. But the question remains is, because the current iOS has the swipe gestures, right? There's no home button. So that is really the question. I think the body is not going to be
People
matter
will
too
love
much,
that.
but it's whether or not that home button is going to be back.
Because there's so many people with the 8 still that I
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
So
I know my dad, he's running the iPhone XR.
like Winston and his girlfriend, they're both running the 8.
Right.
And they didn't even want to switch. Like they were like, no, we like it.
For
like,
sure.
We like the button. They enjoy it. And it's actually hilarious.
I was just going to bring up my dad, but yeah, he's running the iPhone XR, and he like literally yesterday he was trying to send me show me a text, and he's like trying to swipe, and the phone's like going into recent apps and stuff, and he's like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like,
why isn't he on Android?
His business.
Parents, yeah.
No, his company gives
that's
iPhones.
What I say sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, my company makes me have a Samsung.
No, yeah. So that's why he's
my
kind of
IT
stuck
guy's
on
gonna be like, that's not true.
That's not true. That's not true.
Sorry, Dennis.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, I would love to see this.
I'm excited also for smaller phones because, like,
I'm the
everyone
exact
was
opposite,
pushing.
but yeah.
Well, I appreciate a big phone, but I'm also excited about the smaller phones because I know there's people who like smaller phones out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, sometimes girls have smaller hands, which I've heard now from my sister, and she hates it. Like there was I think it's the S9, and there's an S9 Plus, the Galaxy version.
Right.
And I was literally like, there's a better camera, but she's like, I don't want to have that big of a phone in my hand, and that makes sense. So I think in the certain spectrum, it's better to have it as a smaller phone, but I'm excited for 7.2 inches.
yeah,
Which is insane because I think 7.3 is an iPad mini. So I'll be carrying around a tablet basically
in your
my
pocket.
Which would be enjoyable because
well-
I'll be able to watch crazy movies.
Okay, but this other tablet thing that we were going to talk about is the Alienware Concept UFO prototype, which
Yep.
if people no, I think the most recent technology that would be similar to this would be the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So basically what Alienware has done, which is a company owned by Dell, and basically what they've done is they've taken a Switch but crammed a computer in it with Windows 10.
Yeah, and you can literally put the what is it called? Basically?
Windows 10?
No, the machine. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Alienware's Concept? I guess it's just Alienware's. Yeah, so the thing is you plug it in and you can use it as a computer, what you're saying.
Right.
Which is I think is unbelievable.
Oh,
like imagine
sure.
you're just like, hey guys, I'm playing Pokemon or whatever, or Halo, and then all of a sudden you're like, nah, I gotta get some work done now. Let's grind time. Pop it in and then you're going on.
And exactly, this thing, like, Nintendo Switch already plugs into like a monitor.
You're on your Word document.
Yeah.
You're on your Excels. You know what I mean? You're doing your spreadsheet. You're doing your numbers. You're adding all that in, and then you're like, okay, I'm done my work now. Let's pop up in the game. Like that's unreal.
You can also get like a Bluetooth keyboard, and you can go to your parents and be like, hey dad, hey mom, I need the Alienware UFO for school. It's a portable laptop. I can do my homework on it. So could I get it for maybe Christmas or something like that? And there you go. You got a UFO. Your parents don't know any better. You're going to be using it for school.
Like I'll say, it's cool. If it's going to be the laptop, no. Is it in the middle between a gaming device like Nintendo versus a computer? Yes.
It's not going to be a laptop, but it's going to have the power.
No,
it's
I get that.
powerful.
It's kind of like a beat up weird Surface Pro.
Yes. Yes.
It's like if Surface Pro wanted to be a video game.
Yeah, and with the controller, I think this is really cool.
It's cool.
This is really
I
cool.
like it. It's a concept. But I'd love to see it on the market, but I'm just not sure how effective it is. I'm just looking at the realistic point.
That's true. But I mean, there was
but
real working
I'd
demos
love
at CES.
I'd love to see some competition. Like Tesla didn't have competition for a long while, and that bugged me because I want to see people be able to compete in the market.
Well, there is something that might compete with the Tesla, and that's the BMW i3 Urban Suite.
Ooh,
Sweet.
That's
yes.
true.
I don't want to say suit because that's not a suit. It's a suite.
No, I love it. But
what is
it? The problem is...
What is it?
Okay, so the BMW i3 Suite is basically that really ugly for the... I think it's...
This podcast is subject to Jason's opinions.
Yeah.
Whether or not the i3 is actually ugly is up to your discretion.
Okay, so you open it up, and it's like suicide doors where they fold outwards, and that's what they're named.
Yep.
And the weird thing is, it's that boxy car that's electric.
Well, actually, it's not suicide doors. The back one's a suicide door. The front one's just a normal door.
Oh, what are they? But when they open up like this?
No, suicide doors is where they open like forwards. So the back ones open like that, but the front ones are just normal straight doors.
It's true. Okay. So the weird thing is when it's like the ones that you're like, you see electric BMW and you're like, that's really ugly. It's that car.
So basically, it's kind of like a minivan.
Yeah, it's like
It's a BMW minivan that's electric.
No, but it's miniaturized. It's like a miniaturized minivan.
So it's like
a smart
Jeep.
car. It's a smart car had a baby with a minivan, and then you put them together. That's what you're getting.
Yeah, I was like trying to picture that in my head. Yeah,
Yeah, and then you shrank it. But the thing is what I told Grant, and
this is the sweet part about it.
It's amazing. So you lay down, and there's a driver in the front, which I love. And I think they want to do like in 2022 or something like that, because the cars already came out, but like the design for it, and I like how they have the aspect of someone still driving versus automation, because I am totally against people like self-driving cars. I'd rather someone drive me, or I'd rather be behind the wheel. I'm a huge like stick shift kind of guy. I don't drive stick shift, but I'd love to. And if they made this into a sports car, like the BMW i8,
right,
and they had like this lounge and this seat where the foot pedal that went back and forth and a table next to me, that would be awesome. They made it a little bigger. They made it like the BMW i8, but it's like a comfortable sedan kind of verb. Like vibe, like a Model X. They made like a Model X version but it's more of a sports car, like the Tesla Roadster.
Okay.
But BMW.
Right.
But this one's weird because it's like a minivan vibe, and it's not cool. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're describing the outside.
Yeah.
But what you need to describe is the inside, and the inside is basically I'm looking at
my
this
favorite
photo.
color. It's like an aqua
turquoise kind of color.
Yep.
But what the picture I'm looking at is a guy sitting in a chair driving with his steering wheel, which Jason likes because it's not automation yet.
But it's weird because it's a black chair.
Right.
She's in a blue chair.
But she's in a blue. Okay, and then this girl is sitting in the back passenger side in like an office chair with her feet up on a footstool beside the driver, and she's got a table with a lamp. She's got a TV hanging down from the roof. Like, she's literally in her office in the back of this little minivan, and Jason would call ugly minivan. But like, this is really cool. I think you guys should definitely check this out. We can't really describe it too much, but the BMW i3 Suite Edition.
It's kind of weird having your feet next to the guy.
That is true. I mean, it would be, you just put the air vents.
Hopefully you didn't come from the gym.
You put the air vents facing away from you if you're the driver.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
There it is. That's a real life photo. Go up.
Yep.
That's so. Okay, I'm just want to tell you something. That looks so weird.
Like, it does.
The vibe's weird. I don't like how the chair's different.
That's true.
For the marketing,
we're looking at a picture of.
I know you're trying to separate it, like blue from like the guy that's just driving the car versus
right.
But like, come on.
Yeah, we're looking right now at a picture from the perspective of the person sitting in the chair, but they've got their like brown shoes up on this turquoise footrest, sitting like right beside the guy's arm who's driving the car, and like, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
We'll see if we can put a link to the photo or
we'll see.
To the page, but it's weird
for sure.
I don't like it.
I mean, and you know what? Let's end it on that weird note. I think this has been a really good episode. I'm not biased in any way because of this tea.
Yeah, Grant's loving. He is forever nuts.
Hey, brought it back.
He's so nuts that we're going back to coffee, and because I love it.
Yeah. I mean, we got to get back on that grind, that quest to find a coffee I like.
For sure.
So
we should totally also in the future let you try like a wine or something like that, because this isn't just a coffee. You can order wine.
We're in a coffee shop.
Yeah,
we're just
order
chilling.
wine in a coffee shop because Starbucks just did it recently.
Yeah, that's true. So we can bring it.
We'll bring everything.
Yeah. So stay tuned, guys. This has been Grant
and Jason.
With two bros in a coffee shop.
Yes.
All right. Have a great week, guys.
See you guys. Bye.